So Edgar, Edgar, what are you doing? I love you. So I'm working on this project outside, and I've been listening to Rick Rubin's book, The Creative Act. And he was talking about like when you're starting new things and how you can have a lot of self-doubt and how hard it can be to, get started. And he was talking about a lot of things that I talk about on this channel, which is just playing around with it, getting used to it, just getting used to the doing. And it is hard though when you start incorporating the idea of other people seeing it, or other people acknowledging what you're doing. This is true of anything, whether it's fitness, business, creativity, if you're on YouTube, whatever. Once other people start to see it, that self-doubt that really, like, I think a lot of times for me, especially I'm on YouTube, so we'll just talk about YouTube. But I think a lot about how I might be talking about something and I'm not sure if I've got the thought fleshed out enough where it's coming across well enough, or I have like a lot of doubts about about how the viewer might interpret it or whatever, right? There's a whole host of things. But this is so common. But what's actually struck me was when he said that oftentimes whatever we're working on, we believe that will define us. And this light bulb went on. I was like, oh yeah. So like if I make something, or if I'm doing something or whatever, like I get caught up in the fact that thing is just that moment in time. It's not going to define me forever. It's like me learning, me doing, me, figuring it out. And I feel like that's such a common thing. And it's like something that, like, it's one of those, when you hear something and you're like, I knew that, but I really needed to hear it again. And so I think I just need to remember that, like, whatever I'm doing, that's just what's happening in that moment of time, and starting something new and learning all the things that you need to learn to become proficient or to, feel like you're really doing the thing. There's so much learning and so much playing around to do, but that's fleeting, and it's not going to define anything. You just keep going, keep learning, keep doing whatever, and shut out the noise of could very well just be an imaginary idea of what people could be thinking or saying, and it doesn't matter anyway. It's all just self-expression, and oftentimes self-expression is just really, really messy, And he was talking about that too, about the humanity in creating something or doing something messily. That's just part of the human experience, And we get so wrapped up in this idea of perfection. But so often, like, I see people just nailing it. And it's kind of hard to watch, if I'm being honest, because it's like, well, I mean, you're doing it. You did it. And it's like, that's so far away from where I am. I just got to shut that out a little bit sometimes. But, and also, like, that's just my idea. Like to them, he actually mentioned in the book too about how there are a lot of like singers who people love, the way they sing, but they can't handle hearing their own voice. Like they don't like to listen to themselves sing. And I don't know, I just think that's an important thing to keep in mind, is not nailing it is actually pretty good. And people deserve to see you at your messy too, I think. Not deserve. I don't know. What do you think? I'm kind of struggling with the words because it literally just blew my mind, but I wanted to like just say that and just talk about how the process is hard, it's awesome, and also you're going to be messy. I'm so messy and it's totally fine. So get down with your messy self. Have a good time. And anyway, yeah. Progress. Take care. I'll see you later.